Good afternoon. I'm Matt Cobbler. I'm one of the driver trainer managers here at Western Express. Today we're going to discuss sliding our fifth wheel in order to better distribute our weight on our drive axles and our steering axles. As we know, we're only allowed 12,000 pounds on our steering axle. We're allowed 34,000 on our drive axle. And with our 48-foot and our 53-foot flat trailers, we're allowed 20,000 pounds per axle, making a total of 40,000 pounds on the rear. So right now, we're going to go through the procedure of sliding our fifth wheel in order to better distribute our weight. So what we're going to do now, we're going to start the procedure of sliding our fifth wheel. But first of all, we need to make sure that we're on a flat, level, firm surface. Never on gravel, never in the mud, and never ever on a scale platform. Always pull away from a scale platform if you're in a truck stop, or even if you're at a terminal that may have a scale. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to roll my dollies down and get them firm on the ground. After I get my dollies on the ground, I'm going to go to the cab and I'm going to deflate my suspension. So today we're in a brand new Freightliner, and the suspension height button, or the suspension dump, is right here. So at this part of the procedure, we're ready to slide our fifth wheel. But what we have to keep in mind in our scenario today, that we're 35,000 pounds on the drives, and we're only 10,500 pounds on the steer. So what we're going to have to do is move our fifth wheel forward towards the steering axle 2 notches. Why 2 notches? Because every notch equals 500 pounds that we transfer towards the steer. So what we're going to do next is we're going to unlock our fifth wheel pins in order to slide our fifth wheel. Okay, we've got the pressure off of our fifth wheel outside, so now we've come back to the cab and we're going to hit our button for the fifth wheel slide, and we're going to unlock our pins. So now we're ready to slide our fifth wheel. We've got our pins disengaged, and we're going to count 2 notches in front of the fifth wheel, and we're going to go back to the cab. We're going to put the truck in reverse, and we're going to back up just slightly the 2 notches in order to get our 1,000 pounds off of our 35 and put the 1,000 pounds up on our steer. So we slid our fifth wheel, and we've gotten back out of the truck, and we're going to look under here, and we're going to visually confirm that our pins are re-engaged and that the fifth wheel is secure. So when we confirm that, then we're going to go back to the cab. We're going to push the button, re-inflate our suspension to get it to the proper ride height. That'll take pressure off of our dollies where we can roll them up. And then we're going to take a quick walk around our trailer, make sure our load is secure before we go back to the scale. We're going to go back to the scale because we want to confirm that we've in fact moved or transferred the weight from our drives to our steer, remembering that we were 35,000 here, we were 10,500, we want to be 34 here, and we're going to be approximately 11,500 pounds. When you confirm that with your second weight ticket, then you should be safely on your way.